Hello and welcome back everyone to our another episode of Object-Oriented ABAP on YouTube with me Amrit. So we discussed the concept of polymorphism where we can see that how a method of one class can act as differently in a different class, right? Now we will continue our playlist, and in this part we will some more like friends class in Object-Oriented ABAP, friends class in Object-Oriented ABAP. So what is a friend, right? If we take it generic definition for a friend is someone, for every human being a friend is someone with whom we share our almost every information, right? And we also sometime you also take some guidance from them. This is what we do with our friends, right? We celebrate with them. Now in SAP terminology, what is a friend? So a friend class, in SAP terminology, a friend class allows one class to access the private and protected members of the another class, enabling close interaction between the classes while maintaining encapsulation and security. Encapsulation and security. Maintaining encapsulation and security. Okay. So this is how it will be done. Let me just write it here. A class will be there. Let's say local class A, definition, and I will make it friend. So friends with local class B. Okay. And we will have end class. Then here what you see, a class will be there, local class B, definition, and end class. Okay. Now in this class A you will have your public section. So public data can be accessed by the objects or by anyone. Protected can only be accessed within the child class or by the same class, or private can only be accessed within the same class only, right? So this is the beauty of friend class, that they will have the access of both protected and private property also. So component 1, let's name it component 1, component 2, and this one will become private component. So component 1 and component 2. Okay, component 1 and component 2. So what you see here our class B will have the access of the protected and private members of class A. This is what you are going to see. Okay. So let's see that part practically. I will open my SAP system. I will open my SAP system. I will log in, pass the credential, go to AC38, create a ABAP program. So friend class executable package. Alright, and here I will create my very first class. So class local class A, definition, and class. I will have here public section, protected section, private section. Okay, I will have the class A implementation, local class A implementation, and class. Then I will have a class B, so class local class B definition and class. All right, this is what I am going to have. So here in the public I will define one methods. So methods, this time let's say public method. I will name it public method. I will name this one as protected method, and I will name this one as private method. Private method. Right, this is what I am doing. Now I will have the implementation for each and every method. So method, public method, and method, and I will write the logic here. Write a statement. Hello, I am the public method, right? I am the public method. Then I will write another logic. So for the protected one, protected, hello, I am the protected method, and I will write another logic, private method, hello, I am the private method. This is what I am going to do here. Okay, so this is a normal definition. Now I will make this B class as friend of class A. So here just one syntax needed. You will use here friends, and I will define it local class B. Class B. You can see here SAP is not giving any help. The reason is pretty clear. If I will check the syntax, I will get error here. Local class B is unknown because it has not yet defined on the before this line 9. That is why it is not able to find it. So to resolve this, what we can do here, we can give here one syntax to let our compiler know that we will define this local class B definition and default. I will use this keyword to let compiler know that we will define this class later. Yes, that it has been defined later on. So local B, here we have defined this local B is the friend of this class A. So it will have access of all these properties, public, protected, and private. We can check it in start of selection. I will create the object. So data hello underscore obj is equal to new keyword local class B, and I will call each and every method. So local obj public method, local obj what is the issue here? We have implemented, okay, wait a second, it is not able to call it directly. Yes, it is not calling directly. The reason is we cannot call it outside of it. It will have the access, right? So here inside it will have the access. So for that I will give here one public section. and in it I will create one method. So methods, let's name it friends method. Now I will have the implementation of this method. So class local class B implementation and class, and I will implement it. So method friends method and method, and this one I will create here object of a LOBJ a is equal to new local class A. Okay, and with this I will call the each and every method here. You can see this part. I will call simply each and every method. So LOBJ1 and display, sorry, public method LOBJ2, sorry, OBJA protected method. See, we are able to call it, which is outside of our class A, and this is also not a subclass or child class, but still we are able to implement it, right? We can also access the private one. So private method, right? Now here instead of this one I will call the object of B and I will call its method, which is friends. Okay, so just see this part. I am hoping to get the correct output. Execute it. Yes, we are getting the result. We are getting the result from the object of our friend class. Here we are getting the result. So this class B is the friend, and it is able to, inside it is able to get the data of all these properties which are public, protected, and as well as private. Clear? So this is the concept of friend class. We have seen how to implement it locally. So this is all about this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please do not forget to like and share this video. Okay, thank you.